Good morning, Heritage Farms, Texas. Hey guys, Scott with Heritage Farms. Well, Saturday morning, we are back at it. The final section of fence. The welder came this week, welded in the corners. Once again, did I ever tell you just what a good job this guy does? He is a master at what he does. You can see, so there we go. This is at the end of that, I don't know, we're 1,400, 1,500 feet in to this project. So we got about 400 feet of wire to stretch today in that direction. And you come back around, go in this direction, we got another 220 feet or so to stretch. So that's the plan. This is a little challenge in here, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you how we unwind barbed wire. Of course, everybody has a different way and method of doing things. But what we use is the Kubota. And we come in here and took the bed caps off the corners, put a piece of sucker rod in there, or concrete rebar actually. And then had this solid dig bar right here. Got the pointed end, the spade on the other. That bar is heavy. So we set it in here right between the rail housing. This holds it in place and we can unspool. And it works relatively well. We got our other spools of wire here. One thing that we only use here at Heritage Farms is shelf-filled wire products made in the USA. We use their 12 gauge class 1 2-point where the spacing's 5 inches apart, and just outstanding wire. Can't say enough about shelf-filled products. If you guys are listening, send me a roll. Happy to give you another review. Put me on the payroll, man. Give us an endorsement. All right, but anyways, so that's what we're done. My partner that's gonna help today, Mr. Dale, he is getting his coffee and bringing the tractor. And what we're gonna do, we've already tied off on that end. I've already ran 2 strands of wire down here. And we will come up here, and in essence, we'll park the tractor right over here with the front end loader. We'll connect our chain to this wire, put us a come along on there, get it nice and tight, and then we'll tie it off right here, do the same thing for the second wire, and then we can move forward. But that's the plan today. We're stringing barbed wire and telephone, trying to finish this project. It's been going on forever. More to follow. So I wanted to show you something else also. So this is a Harrow, or Harrow, not sure how you pronounce it. But when I bought the 40 acres, it was like one of those surprise gifts. When you start to clean up the property and you start digging around everywhere and looking and cleaning up, I found this Harrow. Of course, it was deep in the weeds and everything else. Pretty interesting. You can tell it was definitely homemade. They came in here though and took railroad spikes, cut their holes in there, drove the railroad spikes through there. So it's pretty solid. It's a fairly well-built deal. On the top, you got some supports that are halfway welded on just to hold a weight, like a telephone pole, or in this case, I got some metal poles on there. But I used it last year and it did pretty good. The only problem it had was there's no way on the front to connect a chain to it. And it had just that tubing, the small tubing right here across the front. And the previous owner had bent it. So this top bar here was bent in at like a V on this one corner. So while the welder was here, I had a piece of scrap angle iron. I just had him come in here and tack that on. Since he was here, had his cutting torch and his welder set up. So the Harrow has been replaced now. So now we'll hook a chain on this corner and hook a chain on that corner. Come up to here and we'll be able to use it. I'm gonna probably use it when I put out ryegrass. I'm gonna overseed ryegrass here pretty soon. And I think what I'm gonna do is use a whirlybird spreader on the back of the tractor while pulling this. And that should do 2 things. Number 1, should break the soil up just a little bit, knock over some of the gopher holes, some of the hog damage, and at the same time, give the seed a chance to come into contact with the soil. Because that's the main thing to improve your germination on ryegrass, is that seed needs to touch the soil. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't know, haven't got that far. I'm thinking ahead of myself. The goal right now is finish the fence. More to follow. Hey guys, here we go. Thought I'd give you the final tour of the fence project. That's right, it's finally finished. So this is on the east side of the property that we came in, did the little offset here. And man, what a journey it's been. You can already see that leaves are starting to fall. It's a cool Sunday morning. You can even see the leaves are changing colors. We've come a long way since the middle of the summer when the power line company came and took this down. There's the nice big entrance we put in on the main entrance. You can kind of see even the county came out and did they put the drainage ditch back in, gave it a grade on their part. We had been smoothing things out, and then they came out and actually finished the little ditch to make the water drain properly, so happy about that. Coming down here, you're going to come up to the creek crossing. You can see we got an end post on this side of the creek. We came in here, used a lot of cedar post through the short span just to try to keep it from washing out, also give it a little strength. There you go, another end post on this side, and we're cruising along. So, you know, we had one section that was about 200 feet, one section that was 800. You had a gate. And then up here at the top of the hill, we had a section that was 400 and then 200. So quite a bit of fence that went into this. It just seemed like it was never going to end, but I think it looks pretty good. And I think we've made worlds of progress in trying to reach a goal, if you will. So that's what we're doing today. So today we got another problem, which is the tractor died. And with winter coming on, that is a no. So I've got to figure out why the tractor is not running and get that machine up and going. So then you can see right here, this was the original corner on the family's land. And then over here on the right side is the 40 acres that we bought that connected to the original piece of property. So you can see we put this info post or stretch post, whatever you want to call it, corner post in. Very solid. And you can see we're coming up here towards the hay meadow. So I know you guys are probably tired of seeing fence videos, but hey, we're just documenting what we're working on, and just so glad to be down here and have this wrapped up and finished. We still got a little work to do on a couple of stumps here, but don't want to bore you on that. But this is comes up to what we call the hay meadow. And then you can see it turns. Bear with me, doing a little off-roading. It turns and comes on up here. The good news is we were able to finish this project with a couple of weeks of mild weather left at hand, because there's still some good grass in here. And this concludes the fence project right here, which is so happy. We're not going to worry about that section for a while. And then there's the cattle. You can see they're pretty content this morning. So hey, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking with us and all the encouraging words over this project. Hey, glory be to God. Leave us a comment, hit the thumbs up. If you're not a member, we'd greatly appreciate it if you join our channel. We'd love to also come by and check out your channel as well. Thanks, guys.